And we're here live at Pershing Square in downtown Los Angeles. My name is Aaron Hendel. Thanks for tuning in. We're just moments away from interviewing the Green Party's presidential candidate for the 2016 presidential election, Jill Stein. The crowd is starting to fill in here in Pershing Square downtown off of 5th and Hill Streets. Dr. Stein has so graciously given us a few moments of our time. She's just wrapping up an interview, and then she's sliding over to us before she takes the stage. I would say there's roughly 200 people here in the crowd. Members of various Hispanic voter organizations have been giving speeches so far. Security is on hand, and the staffers expect the event to fill in a little bit as we go into the evening. There are other speakers lined up with her. There was speculation that there would be a Black Lives Matter joint movement. That is not the case for tonight. It is just solely a Jill Stein Green Party event. We're just waiting for Dr. Stein to finish up her interview. As we said, there are members of various voter organizations giving speeches now. As I'm sure many people saw on campus today, lots of organizations were here for voter registration, and we're about to set up this interview with Dr. Stein. A big point from the Green Party this election cycle has been getting more people to register for vote, because obviously you cannot vote if you do not register. And we are ready now to bring in Dr. Jill Stein. My name is Aaron. We're from USC Annenberg Media. Thanks so much for joining us. So Dr. Stein, as we all know, California is a heavily Democratic state. How do you plan to appeal to voters here to go Green Party rather than the typical Democratic Party?
Well, I think you just have to look at the track record. And unfortunately, Hillary Clinton brought us not only Iraq, but single-handedly led the charge on Libya, which created this incredible crisis that has fanned the flames of poverty, war, misery, and terrorism in the Middle East. The Clintons actually led the way on NAFTA. Bill Clinton signed it. Hillary Clinton supported it. That took millions of our jobs overseas and led to this economic misery that we have right now. The Clintons also brought us Wall Street deregulation, which led the way to the Wall Street meltdown. Hillary supported the crime bill of the 1990s, talked about the super predators as that bill opened up the floodgates to mass incarceration, and supported the destruction of aid to families with dependent children, the social safety net. So this is not the solution to the crisis. As Bernie Sanders himself said, the only real solution here is a truly progressive agenda that provides what we need. I'm the only candidate in the race that's not bought and paid for by the usual suspects. I'm not taking money from lobbyists, from corporations, and I don't have a super PAC. So I'm the one candidate standing up for what we really desperately need, an emergency jobs program that will solve the emergency of climate change, for bailing out the students, the young people who are trapped in predatory student debt, making public higher education free, and for ending these catastrophic wars that are eating up more than half of our discretionary budget, but are making us less secure, not more secure.
All right, Dr. Stein, thanks so much for giving us some of your time. I don't want to take any more time away from your event. Best of luck during this election cycle.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming out.
All right, back to you guys in the studio.